Hello, it's me, Vicky, again. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at some different ways of describing people in English. Okay, so number one, the expression we have to describe a person, a go-getter. So if we say someone is a go-getter, is someone who gets things done, someone ambitious, with a lot of plans of advancement, but a go-getter will go and actually complete these plans, actually do what they say they're going to do. So there you go. Number one, a go-getter. Are you a go-getter? Number two, this expression is a barfly. Someone who's a barfly is someone who goes to a lot of bars. He's always sitting at the bar, different bars, goes from one bar to another. That is a person who is a barfly. And number three, this is quite easy, I think, a troublemaker. So trouble are problems, yeah, and a troublemaker is a person who makes problems. Someone who likes drama, is always stirring and making trouble or making problems. So this is a troublemaker. We all know a troublemaker, don't we? Number four is a pain. A person who's a pain. They can be a pain in the neck or a pain in the ass. In other words, they're like really not a person you want to talk to. They're a pain, irritating, yeah? So that's another type of person in English, a pain, or we can say a pain in the neck or a pain in the ass. Number five is a bit more positive. Number five is a party animal. Are you a party animal? Because a party animal is somebody who likes parties, who likes going out, who likes celebrating, likes to have fun, go to discotheques, go to bars, go to pubs, etc. So a party animal is someone who goes out a lot and enjoys parties. The opposite of a party animal is a party pooper. Someone, those kind of people that everything's going well and the energy's high, and then this person comes along, everything goes down because they give off negative energy. A party pooper, someone who spoils the party. Number seven is a cold fish. If we say someone, oh, he or she is a cold fish, it means they're like got no emotions. They're not very emotional, not very interesting. They're like very cold in the way they talk to people. Cold fish, someone with not many emotions. Now, this is a positive one, hot stuff. If we say someone is hot stuff, it means that they're very attractive, very sexy. So like Brad Pitt is hot stuff, in my opinion. Maybe you don't agree. Maybe you think someone else is hot stuff. But for me, Brad Pitt is hot stuff. Okay, number 9. A bright spark. So someone who's a bright spark is like a flash, and a bright spark to describe a person is someone very intelligent. A bright spark is a very clever, intelligent person. So, so Einstein was a bright spark, intelligent. And number 10 description of people is a dark horse. A dark horse is someone that maybe we underestimate them. If you have a race, for example, or a competition, the dark horse It's the one you don't expect to win, but they do win. You know, they've got hidden talents, a dark horse, maybe someone you didn't know. They can sing really well, and one day on karaoke, they sing, and you think, oh, that's a dark horse. I didn't know that they could sing. Another animal expression, a lone wolf. So, someone who's a lone wolf is somebody who likes to be alone, basically. So, somebody who prefers to be in their own company, prefers to be alone rather than with other people, likes to do things alone, not in big groups. In number 12, this is another one similar to a bright spark, a smart cookie. A smart cookie, again, is someone who's intelligent. You know, that he's or she is a smart cookie. They're clever, yeah, intelligent. Number 13 is someone who may be a wet blanket. A wet blanket is similar to a party pooper. A wet blanket is someone who always puts a dampener on things. You know, everybody's happy and this person comes along and the energy goes down because this person is a wet blanket, a negative person. And number 14, a chatterbox. So a chatterbox is somebody who talks a lot. So chat is like a verb to talk, and a chatterbox is somebody who talks a lot. Number 15, we've got a golden girl or a boy. Yeah, it can be a golden boy or a golden girl. This is mainly positive. The golden girl of tennis is, for example, I don't know who the golden girl of tennis is at the moment. Who would be a golden girl? It used to be Martina Navratilova many years ago. Now it's probably Serena or her sister, but I think they might have retired. Emma Raducanu, for example, the golden girl of tennis. And the golden boy of football, of course, is Messi at the moment, probably. So, golden boy or girl is somebody who's very good at what they do. Very popular as well. Because it's not only famous people, it can be the golden girl at the place where you work or the golden girl in your class. The most popular, the best. Now, this is a funny expression, a bunny boiler. I don't know if they have this expression in other languages or in a similar way, but a bunny is a rabbit. Yeah, a rabbit. And a bunny boiler, this comes from the film, from a very old film now, but it was quite like a novel film in its time, The Fatal Attraction, with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. And in this film, a woman is stalking her, well, I can't call him an ex-boyfriend, someone she had a fling with. And she goes to their house, she kills the rabbit and puts it in a pan and boils it, like, because she's like, just lost the plot. But basically, this expression came from that, a bunny boiler, somebody who's like very jealous, very possessive, a stalker, okay? And it can be a man or a woman, of course. Number 17, we have slave driver. This is what we call somebody in our work situation who makes their employees work every day, lots of hours, work really hard, a slave driver, when you make somebody work very hard. Number 18, well, there's two here. Are you an early bird or a night bird? I personally am an early bird. I like to get up early in the morning. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I get up, and at night time, not very productive at night. I'm more productive in the morning. What about you? Are you an early bird or a night bird? Okay, number 19. Number 19 is a busybody. A busybody is somebody who wants to know everybody's business, always trying to find out gossip, always, oh, did you hear about such and such at the end of the street? You know, in little villages and places, there are a lot of busybodies. They always want to know what everybody else is doing. Nosy. Now, number 20, are you a people person? So a people person is somebody basically who likes people, you know, enjoys the company of people. It's the opposite of a lone wolf. You know, a people person is somebody who always likes to be in company of other people. Number 21, a skiver. A skiver is somebody who doesn't like work at all, avoids work, tries to not work, takes lots of days off. When they're at work, they just try and hide and not do too much. So a skiver is someone who does not work hard. And number 22, a busy bee. A busy bee is someone, it's quite obvious, they like to keep busy. So that, you know, like bees, bzz, they're always finding things to do. They're always doing things. They're never just quiet, relaxing. A busy bee is somebody who likes to be occupied all the time. Now, 23 and 24 are similar. Not really sure what the difference is, but 23 is a nerd. Yeah, a nerd is someone, it's normally a man, normally a boy, a man, but it could be a woman as well. Is someone who's very intelligent, who knows a lot about maybe scientific things, etc., knows a lot about what other people might think is not very interesting information, maybe wears glasses, never goes out much, is on the computer a lot, but very intelligent. And geek is a similar. Now, they used to be negative, but I think nowadays, after Big Bang Theory, if you've seen the series Big Bang Theory with Sheldon, etc., it's quite fashionable. It's quite good to be a nerd or a geek, you know, and nerds and geeks normally end up doing very well in life, you know, like the people that developed Facebook or Steve Jobs, etc. They probably started, or Elon Musk probably started off being nerds or geeks because when they were young, other young people probably thought, oh, you know, they're always working, they're always studying, they're a nerd or they're a geek. But later on in life, it normally pays off. So it's good to be a nerd or a geek these days. And sorry, what was that? 23, 24. The last one. This is, I think, a really nice description of a person, a social butterfly. A social butterfly is a person who, again, a people person, someone who likes people, likes being in social situation. Like a butterfly, flits from place to place, from person to person. It enjoys, this kind of person enjoys being in different social situations. A social butterfly. Are you a social butterfly? I think I used to be a social butterfly, but maybe not so much now. After COVID, I think nobody's quite as much a social butterfly as they used to be. Okay, so let's just go through them one more time. A go-getter, somebody who gets things done, somebody ambitious. It's a positive expression. A barfly, number 2, is somebody who goes from bar to bar drinking alcohol. Not really a positive expression. Again, number 3 is negative, a troublemaker, someone who's always making problems, who enjoys drama, who enjoys dramatic situations. Another negative one, a pain, or a pain in the neck, or a pain in the ass, someone who's irritating. Number 5, I think, is a positive one, party animal, someone who likes parties, who likes going out, who likes having fun. That's a party animal. An opposite, a negative, a party pooper, somebody who always brings down the energy, is always negative, depressing, a party pooper. Another negative description, a cold fish, someone who doesn't ever show emotion. A positive expression, hot stuff, someone very attractive. It can be a man or a woman, so you can say Brad Pitt is hot stuff, or you could say women that are hot stuff, like Kim Kardashian is hot stuff, or Taylor Swift, or whoever is these days. Number 9 is another positive expression, bright spark, an intelligent person. Dark horse, this number 10, it's positive really. If someone's a dark horse, it's like, you did think they can do things you didn't know that they could do. They surprise you and go, oh, a dark horse, a surprise. Number 11, again, not really negative or positive, it's just the way someone is. A lot of people are lone wolves. They like to do things on their own. A lone wolf is a person who doesn't like to be with other people all the time. Number 12, a smart cookie. This is an intelligent person. Number 13 is negative really, a wet blanket, someone who always makes a situation negative and causes bad atmosphere, a wet blanket. Number 14, I think, can be positive or negative, a chatterbox, somebody who talks a lot. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not good. Number 15 is positive, a golden boy or girl, someone who's the most popular or the best in a situation, like at school or in a sport or a profession. A bunny boiler is a stalker or a very jealous, possessive person. A slave driver, number 17, is somebody that makes you work all the time. If you have a boss who's a slave driver, it's like you're always having to work and you can't rest for a minute. These are not positive or negative really, just the way people are. You're either an early bird or a night bird. Do you like the mornings the best, or do you like the evenings the best? Or are you a busybody? Do you like to know everybody's business? Do you like to know what's going on with the neighbours? I am not definitely a busybody. Are you a people person? Do you like being with people, or do you prefer to be a lone wolf? A people person likes to be with people. A skiver doesn't like work, is always trying to find an excuse not to work. Whereas the opposite is really, I suppose, is a busy bee, someone who's always looking for things to do, someone who likes to be busy, likes to be occupied. Then we have the nerd, which is like maybe someone who's very, very intelligent, but a little bit maybe too serious, interested in a lot of scientific things that maybe other people don't understand or aren't sure about. But that's a nerd. And again, very similar to that is a geek. These are basically people who don't fit in when they're young. They're not like, for example, a teenager who's a geek or a nerd. They probably have quite a difficult time because they don't like doing the things that other teenagers like doing. But as time goes on, they normally do really well in their jobs. And last of all, A social butterfly. Again, I really like this expression. A social butterfly is somebody who likes to be sociable, likes to mix with lots of different people, loves to be out and about in events, etc., and always with people. That's a social butterfly. Let me know, which of those are you? What would describe you? Are you a social butterfly? Are you a lone wolf? Are you an early bird? Are you a night bird? What are you? Okay, thank you again, as always, very much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up. That is really helpful for me. And if you haven't subscribed already, if you have subscribed already, thank you so much for coming back to watch my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, maybe this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, please think about subscribing, because that helps me out. Also, it's free, it doesn't cost any money. Okay, and I will, as always, see you very soon in the next video. If you're interested in private classes, English classes with me, please contact me. The contact details are in the description box. So yeah, I'll see you very soon in the next video, and until then, as always, may your God go with you. Thank you.